Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first part in my dream home house build in The Sims Bloody 4. Yeah, I've already done a dream home build before on YouTube, but you know how your tastes change over the years? And it's not per se my tastes have changed much from my last dream home build. It's just that I have lots of different favorite styles of architecture and I would like to try and replicate something else in The Sims 4 that I would happily live in one day. Now, I will be using CC today. I have downloaded a lot of CC from my favorite CC creators, which I will leave links to everything that I use per video in the description box down below. And I thought we'd do this in parts as to today I'm going to concentrate on the facade area. I'll explain the lot type in a minute. I'm going to concentrate on the front kind of facade area for the minute. And then every episode I'll go in and do the kitchen and living area, if you know what I mean, and the bedrooms, blah, 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 so on, so on. But you may be wondering, why the hell are you on a 64 by 64 lot? And to that I would say, I'm not going to be using this whole lot, but in my dream world, I would love to buy a bit of land one day and build my own lot. Or build my own house even. I'm so used to Sims 4 language that I use it in everyday life. So I'm not going to be building a whole house on this massive 64 by 64 lot in the beautiful world of Windenburg. Easily the best world in The Sims 4, in my opinion. And with this particular lot, it almost makes it look like it's got a lot more land, because you can see there's kind of a gate here and there's a river area up here. And it's the same thing over here. There's an entrance on this side that kind of comes in. One of my points for all you builders out there, if you struggle on what to put in each particular lot, just pay attention to the landscape around it and the houses. Not so much the houses, because you can put any kind of style that you want. Ignore that plain wall down there. I have no idea what that's there for, but it must have been for something. And try and fit your house into that world. So make sure you sort of have a little look around at your lot and sort of see what you want to go for. Now, with my idea for this house, I really want to do an old style English farmhouse or barn, but I also want to have a real modern agricultural architecture style to it as well. So I will be using a lot of corrugated steel or whatever the metal is. Iron, I don't care. Whatever the metal is. I'm going to be using that with lots of timber and concrete and lots of glass and windows. So again, it is my favorite way of building, and it's kind of old architecture meeting glass new architecture. It is my favorite way to build. So in my head, what I want to try and do first, I feel that this lot is a little bit too flat around this area here. I would want my house to be a bit more private than this. This is a real kind of main, well, not a main road, but it's a road that road users will use and be able to look into your house. So my idea was to kind of raise the terrain up in the front area and put lots of trees covering it. So it's a complete kind of privacy shield against the house and everything else that I'm going to be putting in the gardens and whatnot. So I think that is what we're going to do first. So over to my little cheeky terrain manipulation. There's going to be lots of fails with commentary in this. I haven't done this for a very long time. I'm not streaming on Twitch anymore, so I find it quite difficult to speak when I'm building. So you'll have to ignore me. I'll probably just start drooling in a minute on my microphone, but you'll have to forgive me. Now, I want to try and not have as much. I'm just going to roughly raise this. I think the entrance should be away from this crossing here, because it might be a bit difficult coming in and out. So I might put the entrance around here. I am going to be raising this train a little bit more than what I've done already, but I just want to get a footprint or a blueprint down just first. Let me see how many grid spaces that. There's loads there. Let's do a six grid entrance space there. Let's get that ugly, luminous, fucking yellow grid off. I can't stand that grid. It's only when it's in terrain manipulation as well. I can't bear it. I don't know why. I like building with the grid on because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I don't like this rock appearing, but I will be smoothing this out a lot more in a second. But we'll get to just raising this terrain around a little bit. I won't go too much on this side because it's already got this bit of land here. It doesn't really make sense. I just want a privacy kind of thing there. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? No? Probably not, but... Probably not, but... Right, okay. Right, I'm going to smooth this out. I always find it easier to smooth up to the terrain. So if you're finding that... you're going on stuff and it's squashing things down too much and you don't like the way the terrain's not smoothly, I always go onto the flat bit of terrain first and raise that like smoothness up, and it kind of smooths everything a little bit better, in my opinion. There's going to be lots of my opinions going around today, and I don't mean it to conflict with everybody else's, because everyone's got an opinion and lots of people like to share those opinions, but today is not one of those days. But yeah, I'm going to cover this whole like bit in the front here with trees and all sorts. So this is probably going to be quite a big series. I don't know how long this is going to go on for. I've kept like kind of 40-minute mark onto how long each kind of episode will be. But that it could go over, sometimes it could go under. It depends on what we're doing. Like if we're just doing like the kitchen and stuff, I'm not going to be spending 40. Well, I could quite easily spend 40 minutes on the kitchen. I'm not going to lie to you. How is everybody anyway? I'm keep looking for the chat because I think I'm still streaming, and I'm not. I'm just babbling to myself in my office, playing on a computer game and talking out into the void. But it's not the void, is it really? It's you. You're going to be hearing my internal derpy dialogue, and for that I can only apologize to you, but you, my friends, you out there seem to enjoy it, so we shall carry on. We shall carry on with it. But do you see what I mean? It just gets rid of the roughness. I might keep the brick wall a bit more prominent on these bits, actually. I might even lift that up a little bit more, because that looks quite structurally sound then, doesn't it? Yes, Aiden. Yes, it does. And for those of you who haven't seen my face before, here it is. My name is Aiden. My channel is called DevonBumpkin. I'm from a little county. It's not little. It's a bigger county in England, and it's called Devon. Bumpkin means somebody who lives in the countryside. I don't live in the countryside, but I live very, very near the countryside. And I just love the way that Bumpkin sounds. Not to be confused with Blumpkin. And I know that so many of you now are going to go out there and Google search what Blumpkin means. And as soon as you do, you're welcome. There's one of my blocked words on... I've got a few blocked words on my YouTube comments. So anything that I don't like gets filtered through to that. And Blumpkin is one of them, because I've had so many people go, ha ha ha, Blumpkin. I'm like, you're disgusting. But hilarious. But yeah, and there might be parts where I'll kind of skip over like parts if I'm doing something that just takes a while, and I'll say, look, I'll be back in a minute, guys, blah, 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 and I'll edit it out and such. But other times I'll try and keep it a bit more natural, shall we say. Bit more natural, and you will see the perfectionist starts to come within me. And if you're wondering, how the hell did you get in that camera mode when you were building? This is a mod. This is called free cam in build mode. No idea why it is not a feature in the game. I'm going to be speaking to one of the gurus when I go over to EA Play. Oh yeah, shit. I forgot to even mention to you guys. Remember the last video I said I had some really exciting news? Yeah, I'm going to be I've been invited out to Hollywood with EA to go to EA Play. So I am freaking excited. Never been to the west coast of America before. Not the greatest flyer. I am not the greatest flyer. But I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I'm going to man up and get on a flight for 12 hours and get my ass over to LA. So if there's anybody going to EA Play, come and say hello to me, because I'm going to sit up, cross my legs. It's bad posture, by the way. Don't do that. Yeah, come over and say hello to me. But exciting news. I can't believe that I got invited. I'm so excited. I'm not going to lie. A little bit of wee nearly came out when they told me that I was going, to be honest. And I won't lie about that. Won't lie. But yeah, that kind of thing. Let me just get down to the street level. See, this is me going into build mode. Like, I have to get into work with me camera. There we go. So yeah, as soon as there's trees and like hedges and stuff on that as well, that will be a real cool. And we'll put a gate there. That'll be a real cool kind of privacy factor away from like street view people, spawns of Satan. But yeah, I think that's be the way to go. Now, another way in what I do, when I build on a lot, I will always look around, as I was saying before, to see where I can place windows and stuff. So you can see there's a waterfall at the top there. I would love to be able to see that from somewhere. So I know that now I could build something here with a real big glass back. Oh, there's two. I didn't even see there was fucking two. Well, we'll get bloody two waterfalls in there, won't we? So I know that I would love a lot of glass at the back to be able to get in the best views from around the lot, if you know what I mean. Over here is pretty cute as well. It's got a park bench, people having picnics in your garden. Maybe not so much there. But I will start to landscape this now. I'm going to pop a few trees down just to get a feel for it, and I'll be back in just a tick. Okay, right. So I just needed to just place a few trees down just to get a feel for it, just to make myself feel a bit better. So I'm sorry if I didn't record that, but it was just literally me going and placing all of these buggers down. But just getting a little feel for things. I'm going to be putting like lots of hedges around here, and as I said, a fence and stuff. So let's get down to these little businesses here. So what I've been doing with these, again, what I do is I look around the lot, see what trees are about, to kind of match in with the styles of what I've already chosen here. You can see there's lots of pine trees in the background. So I've been putting these down here. Don't think I'm going to be putting any aspens down. I like them in real life, but I just don't really like them in The Sims. I don't mind the cats. Is it the cats and dogs one that they've got? What one is that one again? Doop-a-doop-a-doo. This one. I don't mind this one. That's pretty, actually. We'll put a few down. I'm like, we won't use any. Let's just put one down. Just a cheeky one. Let's have a little look here. Let's have a little look. See, they just clash really badly with the dark. Yeah, we won't. We'll plonk some down around. I'll leave one out and we'll plonk some around the actual land itself, I think. But I really want to box this whole lot in with this tree line. And I don't want them to... I want them to be staggered, but I don't want them to look unnatural. So I'm going to be using various different sizes. Good luck to the gallery photo for this build. It will be astounding. It will literally be a tree line. That's it. Oh, fun times. Yeah, plonking these like around here. And I'll go up and put all of the like flowers and hedges and stuff around it as well. Again, trying to keep it as natural as possible, so I won't like do kind of garish, kind of cartoony looking flower beds and stuff. It's just not me, and I wouldn't want that in my real house. I would probably want more stuff that is easy to look after and just not too colourful. I like colour, but I like green the most, so I'd rather just have green everywhere. Let's see if we can mix up a few of the other trees. Maybe the broken one from well, it's not broken, but the one from Granite Falls, like this. Yeah, that could be cool, because you could put them down at this level. And it is just filling in these gaps with like various different trees. I put that one on the outside, but I'll twist it. I kind of liked the bark exposed. See, that's how fuzzy I am. Just like, what about this? What about this one? What about this? But I think that should be pretty cool. What about you? What are you like? Oh, you're not too bad. You're a bit bush. You're a bit bushy, darling. That's what she said. Oh, I hate that joke. I don't know why I used that. That's what she said. I'm sorry, okay? I'm freaking sorry for my bad dad jokes. My bad dad jokes. You see, it's starting to box this in a little bit more now. I need to get one of these exquisite trees over here. I know this is a dry pine tree. Do excuse me. I thought it was a misquisite. I never know how to say that. I just say it weirdly because it sounds fun. And we're all up for a bit of fun. I'm thinking maybe. I think this is going to ride up the... 1 second. Let me see if I can do this. Right. I'm going to go away again. Bye. And do something. I'm just going to try and... Oh, bugger it. We'll do it on camera. We're doing it live. Right. We need that sped up a little bit faster, please, darling. There we go. Let's get you down. Yeah, I'm feeling I'm going to put a wall here, but like a stone wall. You see them everywhere in the UK, like lining farmland and whatnot. So like an old stone wall. I would love to have this wall over here. I've just noticed that. Why don't we have those? For goodness sake. I hate seeing things around the lot that I want that is not in build mode, nor by debug. Winds me up. Like these green flowers here. Love them. Do we have them? Absolutely not. Right, get down. Come on. Work with me, Sheila. There we go. Yeah, I kind of prefer that. What am I doing? Doop doop here, and the stone wall, this one. There's a few funny colours on this though. Oh, didn't even select it. Some of them are like quite blue grey. That's not too bad, but I think maybe going for like this. No. So that was the blue grey. This is the dark. That's probably the best actually. Or should we do the light grey one? Let me just have a little goose. No, I think I'm going to do that one. And then I'll take it straight to here. Maybe if I just turn it in on either point here. And then I can raise this terrain around it. So I know that there's a... Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I do think so. I do. I might just take that to there. Bring this around. Hug this in that way. Oh, that doesn't look cute. Well, it does look cute, but... Oh, we'll leave it like that for the minute. I'm going to put a bush there anyway to hide that. And we'll come over here. I love how part 1, I'll have to do a title. Wall building. Wall building and tree planting. So I'm going to pull that in just slightly. But if the trees don't snap to like the landscape, which it doesn't in The Sims 4, which I find really annoying, I always put a lot of like shrubs and stuff underneath of it, and it kind of blends it into the landscape a little bit better then. One of the best ones to use, in my opinion, are the low-lying pale like flowers, because you can stagger them. You can kind of like stagger them downwards, look, and trying to just find a more natural approach to things. And if you think, oh, they're flowing now, well, then you just use your head, and I could just put a couple of these behind the wall, you know? But I hate when things are planted like, you know, if you just stagger things and blend them together really naturally, you find that stuff starts to look a little bit more natural and a little bit more realistic. Again, in my opinion. True. But we'll do all of this kind of thing all around this lot like underneath, just to make it look really natural and elegantly stylistic. I'm making up words now, but that's where we're going to go with it. But yeah, not that. That was a bit much. I went OTT there. So we've got this flow. We've got that coming in. We've got that all done. I'm not going to start on doing the detail in here just yet. I want to start getting a bit of the house down. I will put up some pictures now of my kind of inspirations for this picture. I did find a few pictures around like quite recently where I thought, oh, we'll save that and we'll use that as inspiration. But yeah, I would want the kind of cars to come in this way and maybe flow around to this side. Have a garage like here, maybe. Like a garage there. And then you could have like a walkway into the house. So I think I'll start on the garage. Maybe the best thing to do is get the terrain paint down first. Like the driveway. How big are you? You're not that big. You're a bit too big. Giggity. Right. That one, that's a bit too bright. That's one thing I find with... I actually really like this one. It's one thing I find with the terrain paints. A lot of them are a little bit too light. You know? You know? I know. But yeah, like around like this. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Let me just get that grid off just to see. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have like a gravelly, stony sort of driveway coming into the house. And then I'm going to veer it off. But I am going to use my my grid now, just to... Not that we've got pissing cars in The Sims 4 yet anyway. I want them. They should be coming. I reckon they'll come. What are your guys' thoughts? But I'll swing this around to like this side. I should have put this on a bit softer, but I'm just going to swing it round. And I'd probably want the garage to like start around about like there. Let me just see if this is bending organically. It's a little bit weird there. If I do that to there, and then if I move this and then swing up there. And you'll have to, oh God, you'll have to let me know if you're enjoying this kind of like way of building, because I will keep it a thing. Like I'll do a weekly let's build and a weekly speed build, like depending on if I've started a new sort of let's build series, you know. Next build is going to be rebuilding Windenburg. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet, but that should be coming out this Sunday, so keep an eye out for it. And as always, I always put up little sneak peeks in my community tab here on YouTube. Yeah, that looks very nice. That kind of swings around rather seductively. But yeah, I might raise this up as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Do you know what? I'm gonna treat myself. And we could put little trees and stuff on that as well. So again, it's another privacy factor. So it wouldn't matter so much if I didn't have a gate here. What I could do instead is... What do you look like that? You're not... I don't actually hate that at all. Oh, I actually like that. Yes, that made me moist, I tell you. Yeah, we'll go there. And then back there. And I might just colour that bit in grey. Yeah, that's cute. I mean, it's not perfect, but I really kind of like that. And then this will be tree lined as well. So this will kind of hide the house even more. So I might start the garage up just a little bit further, just to give myself enough space here to be able to get over that way, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. We're going to start building the garage. I'm going to keep all wall heights at medium because I really love tall ceilings. So it might be pretty difficult to do that because I do want to kind of mix things up and not make it look too high profile. But we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. Now, I would probably start my garage about here. So let's do a little moment there. Let's find the garage doors. I think is it under garage doors? Yeah, garage mural. Now, people always like in the UK, this is what our kind of garage doors look like. And a lot of people, I know you Americans have like the fancy, like flipping out ones and stuff, but we do as well. We have them in the UK, but I'm more accustomed to seeing this kind of design. And to be honest with you, I prefer this for this type of build anyway, because this is the wallpaper that we're going to be using. So again, I want this to kind of look like it would have been an old barn or a farmhouse or something. I'll maybe do a little walkway there so they could get over to this side of the build as well. I have got a really cool piece of CC where it's just like a, it's like an archway. Where are you, darling? There you are. Yeah. Is that the right color? Is that black? Well, it's dark brown, but you can't really tell. Yeah, and if I do this to there, because obviously we need to get this view in up here. So a lot of the glass will be on the back of the house. The front of the house will look kind of traditional-ish. And then the sides and stuff may differ. But if I can do that there. Okay. And I'm going to copy this and paste this on the inside here as well. So enough space for a car here. So if I kind of bring it, I don't need a big garage. I'm just going to have like one car. I wouldn't be driving. It would be my partner that's driving. I don't drive. Weird to say. I've just never fancied it. We'll keep this at one level down the bottom here. So if I get one of these roofs on, let's stretch you out to about there. Now, I love modern houses that still have the traditional house shape. You must have all seen them where they... Yeah, that's going to work. Okay, right. I'm just going to colour that all in that for the minute. Now, this may look a little bit weird now, this little bit here, but I'm figuring out something. I'm going to get rid of those two walls there. I want this to kind of act as an indoor-outdoor walkthrough. Now, I'm unsure if I'm going to keep this kind of roof trim out or flush. I kind of like it flush. And it's a lot more modern when it's that way as well. Yeah, we're going to do them flush. What's a good word, actually? Flush. tell you another good word. Moist. Gusset. That's a lovely word. Get some lovely words down below in the comment box. I would love to see you. Some lovely words. I like intense as well. That's a good word. Intense. I'm going to regret this by the time I've finished doing this Let's Build. Yeah, that's cute. You see what I mean? It's giving him that agricultural vibe. I like the dimensions of this roof line. Yes, queen. Now, if the garage is here, I would want an entrance into the house through the garage. So the house needs to be connected in this way. Maybe I could do like a boot room. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. We're going to put the entrance of the house here. Now, I don't know how many tiles I want that because I'm unsure as to what I'm using as a front door. So let's have a little look and see what we can use as a front door. This is the one I was thinking because I love the handles on it. And it does give that agricultural vibe then as well, you know? Yes. Now, I'm unsure as to whether to use that on there as well. I might difference it up a little bit and use a concrete. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. And I would love that. I'd love my entrance to be kind of enclosed as well. So I might even bring the front of the house out there. So I'll leave that wall like that for the minute. But, okay. Now, I need to get a nice floor plan. So the entrance, if you come into here and then, in fact, sorry guys, I'm changing my mind. I think I'm going to do like a boot room / utility room, and I'm going to do it on this side of the wall. It just makes more sense being here. But then this is too far forward now. Let me see if I can move this just one there. And then I'll move this one there. Now, did the roof move with it? No, it did not. Of course it didn't. Of course it didn't. Yeah, that's a bit better. That flows a lot better for me. And then I can do 4. We'll do like a 6. And we'll keep that open. That could be quite cool. Okay. That might change, but for the minute, I'm enjoying how that's going to look there. And then coming over into, I would want probably my living area to be backing onto this view. So the living room will come out kind of this way, I think. And this side, I'd probably do like a dining area looking out towards that way. So I'd need the kitchen to be facing that way as well. So at least I've got kind of a rough plan on what I want to do there. I am going to put that up actually. We'll put that in and I'm just going to box this in for the minute. Just so it's there. And then there, what I'm going to do across the top of that is put in one of these. Just, ooh. I wonder if I could do something a bit like different along there. Like that shape. Oh, I've just had a thought. See, that this is what I love. Building organically is one of the best things to do as well. You go in with an idea and you end up finding things and making little interesting shapes and stuff. You see how that's just going to cut across there? And you see how this now follows that roof line all the way up to this corner? I enjoy it. So we're going to do that. All right, we'll get rid of that fence for the minute. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I do. And I think what I'm going to do is color this all in concrete, just so it looks like it's connecting these houses. And most of this is going to be glazed anyway, apart from the utility area, because that would not make sense. Now, I'm just trying to think, maybe if I like have this open here. I mean, this is a garage coming in, but just have like a half wall just protecting so you don't look into the garage, just so it doesn't look too closed in there. Which is weird to say. No, that's not going to work. We're going to do what we just had, which, oh God, which was the glass door. But I'll do another one on here as well into the boot room. Boot room and utility. Utility. I like that word as well. It's a good word. Utility. I'll get a bit more down and I'll come back and you'll see what I've done. Because I just need things to flow. I don't like these corners here. I need things to flow and I just need to concentrate without speaking. Give me, well, it'd be 2 seconds for you. Give me 2 seconds and I'll be back. So I've changed it a little bit. I've made the whole glazed area here, so it almost looks like both of the houses are connected. I've made a start on the farmhouse. This might change. This might change a little bit, and what I would probably like on the inside is if the original wall was still going through into the interior as well, so it was kind of connected that way. And what I did back here was, this might be subject to change, but I kind of love the shape of this. What I did was put like a half, what are those roofs called again? I always forget the name of the roofs. A half gabled roof against this normal sort of line here, and it still gives that illusion of it being a roof line, but it just blanks it over to this area nicely. I'm unsure as to if I'm going to glaze this area yet. Reasons being, I'm going to connect straight through here into the living area, and then the living area is going to come around here. And what I've done, this little walkway is going to come through into there, and you'll be able to get into the living room that way as well. I do want some doors coming out onto this side and stuff, but it's not a bad little start. I mean, we didn't get much done today, personally. But you kind of get the feel of where this build is going to go. So we've made a start on the exterior. It looks kind of cute from this sort of line. Obviously, this will be changed because I will be putting some more trees up on this raised area here. So I think next time what we'll do is we'll carry on getting the bare kind of bones down of it. I might even try and bring it out a little bit sooner. Because I'm kind of excited about getting this build finished now, really. But you can kind of see where we're going. I just want some interesting shapes going in there. And I want to make this barn a little bit more apparent as well. Maybe doing another one off to the side somewhere. Maybe over here. And then we can connect the farmhouse in. I just put this down for reference. This might change the farmhouse area. But I kind of like where this is going for the minute. I kind of do. I kind of do. But thank you guys for coming along for just this little cheeky build series with me, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye.